Hey guys, and welcome back to season 20 of AOR, and it's round 4 this time in China. Finally a better track than Vietnam, which was absolute dog shit. So as you can see right now, I'm sitting in P6. I've done a little bit of practice this time, unlike in Vietnam, and obviously I know China from racing there many times, but I have a little bit of difficulty hooking the lap up, to be honest. As it's just like the middle sector on this track is quite tricky. As you can see, I actually missed my braking point a little bit there, but it's not too bad. I still gain a little bit here on the exit. Probably says more about my previous lap than the pace on this one, but especially this section we're going into right now, where it's really tricky as we've got a Red Bull going off track a little bit there to let me through. But this corner, as you can see, I overshoot it massively, and to say that this was actually my fastest lap just shows you how much time there is left on the board. Probably something like 4 tenths, I say, in that sector at least. So that's a little bit annoying that I couldn't get that. As now head onto this long straight, which hopefully will give me some overtaking opportunities in the race. As Bixie, the cheating bastard, is now done a 29.7. We all know where you should be, but you're crying about it and ended up in F2. So let's move on, but I still don't agree with it. As now we go into the hairpin, deep braking point. Sort of hit it, but not too. Actually, it's very bad. As now we go into the last corner. Hopefully I can get a good exit, because you can gain loads of time here if you clip it perfectly. And I did better than on my last lap, and it's gonna be a 30.8, which is actually gonna put me P11 for the race, which is perfect, because I get to do the medium hard strategy. And here we are on the grid in P11. The 5 lights are about to go. And they hold a very long time. As you can see, I'm on the medium tires. I get an okay start. Seems like Jamie got a little bit of a hose start again, but he sort of didn't take advantage of it, luckily. But we've had some disconnecting problems, Giant disconnecting on the grid, so he might have some issues up ahead. As you can see, he's gone wide as his car. He couldn't take over his car until mid-corner, and I think he hit someone and speared up, so that's very annoying. As we've got, who's that, Rubens, didn't just park the car on the apex. Or not the apex, but in the corner or something, I don't know. But we're up into P11. We gained 3 positions so far, which is not too bad. Right now, Fawn's retired from the race, it seems. And it's going to cause a safety car. So that's actually both good and bad for me, because obviously I'm starting on the medium and can do hard. So there's probably a lot of soft runners ahead that pitted. And as you can see, indeed, 4 people pitted. I'm now actually up into P4 on these medium tires. So it's all about trying to stay with the guys ahead. Because obviously people who have pitted. Oh, Bixie retired from the session. I don't know what he's done. Maybe he's spinned it into the wall or something there. But he's out of the race. And now we caught on to lap 6. And I've been catching Fearless, but obviously without the DRS it's been tricky to get past. But now I've got the DRS and ERS as well, and we're going to try and make a move into the hairpin. I'm not quite there. We go very wide. We don't want a Vettel Max Verstappen situation of, what was it, 2018. As we go side by side here going into the last corner, it's going to be very close. Can I get the move done? No, he still just has it a little bit. But now with the DRS, maybe I should be able to slipstream past. But actually no, I forgot to use my ERS, as you can see. So he just gained a little bit of an advantage there. I think he has the inside line here. He's going to keep it. I tried to see if I can go around the outside, but it just wasn't possible. So he stays in what is P2 now, obviously, as people around me are pitting. But my pace isn't actually too bad. Obviously their tires are going off the cliff a little bit right now, and I'm on the mediums. As maybe we can make a move down here into what is turn 4. Not aggressive enough there to pull a Ricardo on Bottas, but I mean, I just gotta wait until on the end of the straight. I think I should have in this lap, because he's unfortunately he's gaining a little bit through this middle sector here, because I just can't seem to hook it up completely, as we've got Scotty behind me. No, it's actually Falcao who wants to get past, it seems. Fearless has a little bit of a moment, and he's actually gone wide, and that's gonna make the pass so easy for me. I don't even have to do it on the straight, and we are up into P2. Not really legitimately, but still we are up into P2. So hopefully I can pull away from him now. Maybe he's just gonna pit, but hopefully we can pull away from Falcao and Scotty behind. Although Scotty did get pole, so we don't know. As now we caught on to lap P11 here. As you can see, I'm actually in P1. As Jamie pitted. So I've been leading the race for a few laps now, and I've been holding Scotty behind me, fighting with all I can. But now we got on to lap 15, so obviously I held him for maybe 5 laps, but my tires are sort of starting to die, so I'm pitting for the hard tires now. And obviously I've come down into P7 right now, so if everything goes to plan, I should get minimum top 7 here, so that's actually quite good. Although a few people have had issues, but now we caught on to lap 17. As you can see, the following lap here, and people have pitted and I sort of jumped them with Tom and Ruben, but they are on the medium tires, so they're just gonna try and get past me right now with their faster tires. So hopefully we can keep them behind, but it is gonna be tricky. As now we cut onto the next lap, and indeed Tom has caught me, and I think someone is pitting. Maybe that's just a lap car, and he just got me. I didn't see him being that close, so I didn't get to switch on my ERS in time, and he just got past me, unfortunately. So I'm down into P6, which is still a good points haul, but as you can see, the guys are not that far ahead if you look at the minimap. So maybe if some of their tires go off the cliff, I can get them, but obviously we'll see. As now we have Rubens behind me, who's obviously wanting to get past on his soft tires as well. Oh, medium tires, sorry, but I'm gonna try my best, as Tom just locks up a little bit there, to keep him behind. As you know, I really want to do well here now that I actually sort of gotten into the top positions where I didn't really expect to be. Oh, I've got very, wrong in that corner, and I think that's maybe gonna give Rubens a chance to go up the inside. He does try to. I leave him the space, and he's up the inside, but I think he's gonna have to yield because I don't think he can get the traction. And indeed, I keep him behind, but I think he's gonna really want to get past me now on this straight. But I'm gonna do my best to try and keep him behind. But with the DRS, it's gonna be very, very tricky, and he's gonna get a better traction out of this corner as well. And Tom is too far away from me to get the DRS, so he's gonna be very, very close. And I think it's gonna be done. Unfortunately, I'm gonna use my ERS to defend all I can, but I'm actually keeping him behind a little bit now. But is he gonna come and dive me? I think he might do. Indeed, he goes very, very deep here, and I tried to pull the switchback. He actually managed to stop the car. I thought he'd outbraked himself, so I tried to switch back, but I think he has the move done, unfortunately. But I can still try and get it back here down this main straight here, but I doubt it's gonna happen as I'm just a little bit too far behind. But it's been did he disconnect there? No, he didn't. Is he lagging a little bit right now? It looks, he's gone. Oh my god, he's lagging all over the place. At that point I sort of decided that I wasn't gonna battle him, because that just, I didn't want to risk this points position for battling him, because he lagged all over the place. So I just decided to keep it safe. As now we caught on to the last lap, and I was sort of catching Daigoro here and Rubens actually towards the end, but I wasn't close enough to get attacking them or anything. But it's gonna be a P5. It's actually gonna be a P4, it seems, because I think Daigoro, he got a penalty which is served in the pits, which is going to try and get removed, but I doubt it, knowing the AOR rules. So it's a P4 and P5 for Ferrari, and it's actually only half a second off a podium, because Rubens had a penalty, and I had some shambles laps towards the end because I tried to catch up so bad that I lost a few seconds. But so maybe I could have had a podium, but that you can always say that at the end. But I'm really happy with the P4, even though a few people disconnected and had a DNF and all that sort of stuff would make the position possible. But still, it's good points on the board for me starting P11. And congratulations to Scotty on the win. I held him up for a few laps there, but in the end he was just too fast. But only 10 seconds off the lead for me is not too bad, considering the race I had last time in Vietnam. But if you enjoyed this, leave a like, comment, subscribe, anything. It's really appreciated. And I'll see you guys next time.